Right now, it's at the point where we're not giving any more warnings.
Now to the latest in the coronavirus pandemic. South Florida officials say they are done giving passes when it comes to people not taking precautions to slow the spread of the coronavirus. The growing concern comes as Florida reaches another sobering record. 136 deaths were recorded in the last day.
But for the first time in a week, the state also reported less than 10,000 new coronavirus cases. Here's a breakdown for you. There are more than 369,000 cases of COVID-19 since the pandemic began. That's an increase of 9,440 cases. The total number of deaths now stands at 5,317. In South Florida, there are now more than 2,500 new cases in Miami-Dade County, bringing the total to nearly 90,000. More than 1,300 people have died. In Broward, there are more than 42,500 cases, an increase of 1,600. 517 people have died there. And in Monroe County, there are 41 new cases for a total of 935. There are no new deaths reported in Monroe. Now, it's those numbers that has forced leaders in Broward County to strictly enforce their new safety guidelines.
If you're caught violating them, you will face consequences. CBS 4's Ted Scouten is in Hollywood with more.
Part of what came out of this is that we ought to see more enforcement so that we can beat this virus.
Mayor Dale Holness saying Broward mayors want to get tough on violators of COVID-19 guidelines.
The main thing we're finding out is the lack of social distancing.
John Chidsey is the code manager in Hollywood. He tells us 11 businesses were temporarily closed down over the weekend for violations.
Right now, it's at the point where we're not giving any more warnings. You know, if we come into a business and if it's something very minor, we have them adjust it. But if it's anything that we can see that, you know, it's obvious that the employees and the management are ignoring the order, then we shut them down.
We also got an update on Broward hospitals.
We seems to be flattening out a bit in terms of the number of cases and the positivity rate. Our hospitals are not seen as rapid an increase in number of patients coming in. There's availability of ICU beds in Broward County.
But Mayor Holness says that's not the case in South Broward, where they're seeing an influx of patients from hard-hit Miami-Dade. They're getting much-needed reinforcements.
We were able to, just in a matter of 3 days, acquire 100 nurses from around the nation. We had another request by our staff to add another 100. They are arriving this week. They're being trained and they'll be in place by this weekend. And next week, we will be sourcing another 100 nurses.
Maggie Hansen is the chief executive nurse from the Memorial Healthcare System. She tells us not only are they getting much-needed nurses, they've gotten a renewed supply of the drug remdesivir.
We do have adequate remdesivir right now in supply. You know, we're going through multiple sources to get it, and we are okay. The patients who need remdesivir and meet the criteria for receiving it are getting it.
The mayor also pointing out health department statistics that say in Broward, 60% of the spread happens in the household, 20% from work, 16% unknown, with 2% from July 4th and another 2% from travel.
Even within families, if you're inviting guests over, friends and guests over, facial covering, social distancing, that's what works.
The mayor made it very clear that if hospitals in Broward get overrun, that could lead to another shutdown, something he said everyone wants to avoid. In Hollywood, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.